Hello and welcome to Digital Sin Gaming. I am Syntosis and this is episode 2, I believe. Right, so we're going to start with a recap. Okay, I died. Well, that's great. I'm going to go outside. In fact, actually, let's see if I can sleep. I can, right. Well, quick recap is I'm really good at dying. Like, simply amazing at it. I did stay outside so that I could... Where's my death? What the hell is it? Where was I standing? Oh, there it is. Oh, they must have knocked me all the way around the side. Right, okay. Will you please bugger off? Right, no. I don't know what you are, but you're dying anyway. And you, right, anyway. Okay. So let's start that again, shall we? Right, I have... let's close the doors. Now, let's... Right, nothing's going to kill me for the second. Right, okay, so... As you can see, I built out the house a little bit. We'll do the tour in a second, but... We've claimed our area last time, and I did some scouting around. Now, I did quite a lot of scouting around. As you can see, I've been quite a lot of places, except for the middle, which I don't even know how that happened. I kind of just went in a direction, turned, went in another direction, and I kind of missed the middle. But, you know, we'll explore that at some point. So I have been around, and I've been stealing loot things, because there's all these little things. Like, some of them are really, really cool. Like, I haven't touched. Like some of the big ones I've not touched, and we're going to go back and do those. But some of these little houses are just houses with just tons and tons of loot stuff in. So I've been going around and picking them, and you know, we've got craters everywhere, so we can go and grab all that good stuff. Yeah, and I was just basically having a wander, see what we got around, and the villages and that kind of stuff. I came across a couple of villages. I came across this structure, which is quite cool. There was quite a lot of loot in there. But yeah, so we're going to go and explore those on camera at some point when I've got a little bit more armor and stuff, and I can fight things and, you know, do all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so what I did was I literally just wandered around and stole all the loot. So I now have some diamonds and stuff. Now, the diamonds and that, I got a couple, but then I also went mining, like I said I would do, and I did quite a bit of mining. And I'll show you just exactly what we did when we're going downstairs. So obviously I've got the basics, and I've got some chests, which are, you know, look, as you can see, it's full of, like, you know, loot, like swords and crosses, what else. I did quite a lot of mining, so obviously we've got a whole bunch of stuff there. We've got a whole bunch of seeds and stuff from when I was walking around. I just started hitting the floor, and we got an empty chest. And then I built out this thing using the stuff that I was mining. So we got some deep slate, we got the bricks, or I made the bricks, put them all into here, and now we've got waystone here. I found all these things just in, I mean, that was the last time, so we found all those. And then obviously we've got chests now. So here, this emerald furnace, one of the loot bags gave me like 12 emeralds. So, and then I've been around the loot chests. The loot chests are really, really good for finding emeralds and diamonds and bits of, you know, stuff that's really difficult to find. I mean, ender pearls. I haven't killed an enderman, but I've got ender pearls because of the loot chests and stuff. And also the loot bags, which have been really, really good. Then we've got the slime balls and all that kind of jazz. You know, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I've never used a diamond. I know what the diamond wand is, but I haven't used it. And we got a diamond sickle as well. Again, from loot bags. Really cool. You know, half of this stuff is, I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what that is, resonating ore, and there's a nice pickaxe there, the crystal one that we found in a loot bag. Yeah, so we've got some really cool stuff. And then obviously on this side, we've got a couple of bit more. We've got some more deep slate bricks and, you know, some fishing rods and crossing as well. So really cool. We've done some pretty decent stuff, actually. I mean, I haven't really done much with the place because I was planning to do a lot of this stuff on camera. So with the emerald furnace, just so that, you know, you're all caught up, it's literally just because I had the diamond and the iron, and I made some copper. Literally, I just made diamond one, the gold one, and then over here we had the iron one. So I made the iron one first, which is just literally a furnace surrounded by iron. And as you can see, you know, it gives you some good little buffs. Yeah, and that's all I did. I just surrounded it by, just kept going up, really. I don't know if there's a higher tier. Oh, obsidian furnace. There we go. So obsidian and blaze rods. I don't have any blaze rods, so I'm going to leave that one out. But yeah, so if you have a look at this, we've got a slot here for augments. So this one is the fuel efficiency augment, which I've put in there. We've got this little control panel, which is kind of cool. So you can, you know, auto insert items and export, and you can compare them, and you can redstone them, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And these are the imports and exports and imports. You click on these and then, you know, give you different things. As you can see, you just click on them. So I've got coal coming in from the top, I think. Yeah, so I've got shiny coal coming in from the top. As you can see here, I've got an augment, obviously, for the fuel efficiency. So, you know, 1/4. It slows down the cooking time, but twice as much fuel. You can't argue with that. And most of the time, I'm just going to drop the stuff in here and then run. So that's cool. That's cool. And then obviously it picks up from here and it exports into here. So, for instance, I don't think I've got any more ore. We might have. I'll tell you what we might have. We might have some sand over here. What's in this one? That's just books. Yeah, that's the other thing, actually. I found a whole bunch of these buddy cards. So I've just made a book and put all the buddy cards in here. I genuinely don't know what they do. I haven't really ever dealt with it. So I kind of... Yeah, I'm sure I will find out. Well, in fact, actually, I'll look it up at some point. But yeah. We'll see. Right, so if we've got some... There we go, we've got some sand. So let's get 16 pieces of sand. Get over here. And basically you just dump it in there. It then takes it... It should take it. Oh, hang on. Is that on auto pull? Yeah, there we go. So you've got an auto pull and auto eject. The auto output. So if they're both on, it will take from this side. It will put it into the inventory when it can. And then it will export over here. 50. 51. So as you can see, I just dumped all of my ore in there. We've got really tons of copper, like insane. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then obviously we've still got our hole in the ground, which I'm gonna speed jump. So you just jump and you just all the way down pretty much to the bottom, and then catch the ladder at the end. And as you can see, we've got it going off in quite a few different directions. Like I've got it that direction, that direction, and that direction. And I literally just went... can't even see that, but yeah, I literally just went in different directions. And as you can see, we mined for quite a while. Like you can't even see down the end. I did die a few times, I'm not gonna lie. I fell and got hit, and yeah, it's just bad stuff. And yeah, it goes off in that direction and then in that direction. And oh, what's this one? Deep slate. Okay, we'll take that. And as you can see, vein mining is cool until you fall. And then, yeah, I died a few times that way as well. But, you know, it's not too bad. We've got quite a lot of... Obviously, the deep slate stuff was kind of cool because that made me build my house, or allowed me to build my house. So that was quite nice. Expand it out. I quite liked. I just need to get back to where we were. And we should be good. Right, okay, there we go. Alright, so, note to self, fix floor. So let's fix the floor for the moment, because I would like not to fall down, which is kind of nice. Okay, so that'll do for now, I think. Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Right, so now we got a way we can walk, and yeah. Perfect. And we're going to put you over here just to light that bit up. And then I fell again. Awesome. This is fun. This is exactly what happens every bloody time I come down here. So, yeah. I don't know. I spend most of my time falling down this hole. So I think what I might do... Oh, that's up again, even. Come on, let's go. Is that where we are? Yeah, that's where we are. Okay. Don't fall there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to block this up, I think. I'll come back down there and block this up. I'm going to go back up. But anyway, so we did quite a lot of mining. I've also gone off in various different directions because there was some really cool stuff. You know, I found some... There's a bad thing over there, but I don't know. I'm not going over there to fight it because I don't have diamond armor yet. Something the eagle. Oh, I know that it's over there because I dug it out, but I'm not going to go and fight it because it's a shulker box. Yeah, we're going to go and play with that later. Yeah, basically, I just followed the mine shaft all the way down to the bottom and, you know, off we went. So as you can tell, we've got quite a bit of resources now, which is quite nice. Oh, and I went off at this level. I think this is where I got the copper and stuff, but yeah. So not too bad. I think it's a good start. I purposely didn't make anything except for, you know, a couple of iron picks. Well, not, I say iron, some diamond pickaxes and a diamond sword. Well, actually, I found that diamond sword in a loot box. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I have not bothered with, like as in not bothered to, what's this? Iridium. Can we smelt iridium? Smeltable? It is. Oh, cool. Okay, so that will go in there. Perfect. Yeah, so I purposely didn't do anything until we're back on camera, but I did just go mental mining. So, yeah. I don't like running out of resources. So we've got wood over here, which we're going to take, because we're obviously going to need some of that. We've got these little oreberry bushes, which we'll eventually plant at some point. Maybe we can try and automate those, which would be quite cool, with maybe a user thing. Or, I don't know, user? Is it a user? Whatever. Mechanical user, that's it. Yeah, there's all this other stuff as well, which, you know, create. I mean, I certainly want to get into create. I love create. I never used to, but when I started playing with it, it's really cool. So yeah, maybe we'll get into create or something like that. And then obviously we've got a whole bunch of resources here, which is quite cool. Yeah, we've got this. Obviously, I only found one of them in the village just a little while away. So I've only got one at the moment. But I figured if I've got one there, then and I find another one, well, then I can go put it wherever I want. So now I've got an instant travel, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it'll be nice to finally get a hold of that, to be honest. That'll be quite cool. If we can find one, wicked. If not, well, you know. Okay, so I've just pressed B for my backpack, because obviously we got that last time. A couple of other things that I got from loot chests, like Curse of Vanishing and that kind of stuff. I mean, these are really cool. I mean, that one's really nice. Looping Edge and Fire Aspect, although, you know, you really need that Fire Aspect and a wood. I found a diamond apple, which is kind of nice. And then I've got some food, and I found a clock, and, you know, orange sleeping bag, and, you know, the basic stuff. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. That should bring us up to date with loot stuff and process wells. Yeah, cool. All right, so there's a couple of things. Oh, that was the other thing I was looking into, actually. Racks. These look really cool. I kind of like the idea of these racks, but we might build some of those later. I think right now we're looking at making our lives a little bit easier with mining, maybe some ore doubling. Not so sure about the ore doubling at the moment. I mean, we could get some power going. That would be quite nice. Most of the stuff that we will do is power generated. The other thing that I do want to get into is the drill. Is it the drill? Yeah, there we go. So the Fluxbore. I kind of want one, and we've got all the resources to do it, and we could probably do we could do those as well. So these are only tin. That's cool. So we could do a couple of those. That would be kind of nice, actually, to get a Fluxbore. I don't need a bucket anymore. So a Fluxbore would be quite nice, and if we could get that sorted, then we could start getting some power generation going as well. I don't know what I've got in the way of power generation that's come from, we've got an induction, so yeah, from the loot bags. I mean, the loot bags do give you some really cool stuff, but it's random, like proper random, which is how it should be. But not helpful when you're trying to find stuff. So what other loot have we got over here? We've got SPS port, Shift N for description. Okay, so it's energy. That's something else. We got some create stuff in here. What else we got? We got anything that is power related? We kind of have immersive engineering high voltage transformer, but we'd need to do quite a lot of stuff to get that going. I can't see anything that would be useful right now. So it looks like we're gonna have to start from scratch on this, which it's not a bad thing, to be honest. I mean, loot bags and stuff like that are great, but sometimes you do just want to be able to build shit. So let's go and build through it. Right, where are we going to start? So we're going to start with Fluxbore because I'm stupid and I kind of like the idea of starting with something that's there. So what we need is we need all of this stuff, really, in this chest, which is not going to work because there's not enough room. So we're going to put a couple of stacks of each, I think. Iridium, nickel. We can't put the nickel in there because that's not enough. Uranium we don't really need in there. Mana steel, not so much. So what have we got in here? We got some compressed iron ingot. We don't need that in there. Osmium, tin. Okay, tin's good. Iron. Iron is the one that we need more. Wow, we've really run out of... to be fair, I mean, we didn't really have a lot to begin... Well, we did. We used it on the diamond chests. Yeah, okay. Well, I might need to do some more mining later, but yeah, right now we should have enough. Really? That's picking from the right inventory. Okay. Alright, well, we can fix that. Can we do... No, we can't do that thing. So, let's put it in front. There we go. Now we've fixed it. Perfect. Right. Copper, really? You should have... Oh, no copper. Oh, I didn't put any in. Okay, right, okay. Let's put some copper in there then. There we go. We got some... I don't even know where that came from. Reactor glass. Oh, yeah, that came from one of the things. Yes, okay, fair enough. Loot bags. All right, there we go. So we've got one of those. We need one of these. Perfect. We need one of these. And we need one of these. And then we can have one of... Oh, we need another one of those. Take one of those, and then we can have one of these. Right, cool. We've got a Fluxbore, which is cool. So, I mean, I'm assuming that everybody knows how to make ingots, where you put one bar, one ingot in, and you get nuggets. Ingots, nuggets. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So if you want to make a tin gear, you make an iron, make 9 iron nuggets, and then surround it by 10. Right, so now we've got the Fluxbore. We will want to expand that, but we also need to expand its power. But this would be quite nice because these are quite simple. So some redstone and some iron. I don't know how much iron we've got left. Well, we've got a block of iron there, so we can translate that. I don't even know where the block of iron came from. What we are going to do is we're going to make like 3 more of these, I think. 3 more? 2 more. We're going to have 3 in total. This should give us tin ingots. Right, so we need some iron gears, which is iron nuggets. We should have some more iron there, so that's cool. We should be able to make a couple of these, so we'll be able to make 1 more. So at least we're not mining in the... Oh, is that what I was missing? The nuggets. Let's see. Yeah, missing nuggets. Okay, so we're going to work out how to make nuggets now. Yay! Put 1 in there and then take 9 out. Perfect. Okay, so if we do that one, so that gives us this one, and then we'll create the radio enhancement. So radio enhancements are really good because obviously you've got an area where you're here, you're mining. Where are you? Yeah. So you can mine a 1 by 1, right? But with an enhancement, which we need a table, don't we? Yeah, I think we need a Tinker's table to put the upgrades in. Thermal innovation. So let's have a look at thermal innovation. But anyway, You can upgrade these so that they will hold more power. They, you know, will go a little bit faster. I think you can enchant these ones. I'm not entirely sure. I think you can. But as you can see here, this thing is a flux capacitor. So that will allow us to have a bit more power. It's like a battery. It sits in there, and you can change it so that you can, I think it's Shift and V or Shift and N or whatever it's set up in this. This pack we'll find out shortly. But you can change the mode. So it will only, so one of the modes is it will only fill up the power of this bar, or it will fill up your entire inventory, or it won't do anything. So there's a couple of different modes, which is really, really cool. There we go, V or B to change the mode. So really cool, actually. And then you can turn it on and off by shift clicking to activate it or not. So the other thing that we definitely want is a magnet, because obviously when we're going down and we're digging a bigger tunnel, we don't really want to go to each edge to pick up all the stuff. We just want it to come to us. So that kind of cool. Crystallizer has nothing to do with me. Some of these things I definitely do want, especially the induction smelter. That is really good. There's quite a few of these actually that I want. The blast chiller and stuff, because if we're going to get into power, which I like power, we're going to need auto mining, and we're also going to need a blast chiller because some of the recipes and stuff. These things, the dynamos, were really good for early power generation. There's a magmatic one. So as soon as we can get magma like production going, that would be a good one to get. What else is there? There is a so there we are. These are the upgrades. So you've got the hardened into integral components, improves the base shot uptrums, so it by a factor of 2. This one is 3 and this one is 4. So there are other bits to them, but essentially this one's good, this one's better, this one's the best. And then you've got these other components, like you can expand that, so it gives you a 4 times capacitor, 4 times transfer, and then other ones give you 6 and a 2. So more capacity but less transfer speed, a little bit more, or you can do it the other way round. You've got fluid, you know, there's lots of different ones, but I mean the ones that we really want are some of these, you know, like the power ones, for instance. And the radial enhancement is obviously a radius effect. So you can see instead of a 1 by 1, it's a 3 by 3, and then a 5 4, you know, 5 by 5. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, so yeah, 5 by 5 because it adds 1 to each side. So yeah, so it's some really cool stuff. And they're really simple to get into. As you can see, you just need a little bit of redstone, a little bit of gold, and tin, copper, and iron. You get straight into it. Then the problem becomes, where's the power coming from? Which is exactly what what's this one? End integral. Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that they'd had that one. Okay, so thermal extra. All right, we've got some really cool bits in the background. All right, so we've got some basic power stuff. We've got Tinker's Workbench. So this is used. Yeah, see, I thought it was the Tinker's Work. It was a workbench of some sort. The Tinker's Workbench is used to augment and charge and do that kind of stuff. So we built those two. We're going to now build one of these if we've got enough iron. And I think we don't. Oh, crap. That's not good. Do we have enough? We don't have enough iron, do we? No, we only have 2. Shit. Well, that's a bit crap. Iron has been pretty difficult to find in this pack, to be honest. I haven't really found an awful lot. I found a ton of copper and stuff. But iron has been a little bit of a pain. Don't think I've got anything in here that I can... Oh, ore berries. What about iron ore berries? There's tin, nickel, osmium, zinc, aluminium. I don't have any other berries. And I don't think I have enough. I think you need 9 berries. Oh, hang on. Iron nuggets. We've got 1 bar. Right. Let's have a look at these. Is it 4? No. Must be 9 then. All right, cool. Well, we'll deal with that later. But at least for now, we've got 1 iron ingot that we can steal there. We can get a Tinker's Workbench. I don't know what the... Oh, so that's just normal glass. This is a crafting table, so we can just build one of those. That's fine. We've got some planks, which is okay. We need another one of these things, which is a flux coil. And then we should be able to whack this together. Right, so now this bench, I'm going to shove down here. And now we can put our item in it. And so here we've got it into mode and charge or fill. If we change it, we've got the augment. And then we can put the augmentations inside it. So any augments that we want to put in, basically you just click it over to here and then you can put it in there. Now you've only got 4 slots. So this augmentation over here is for the actual table. So where you've got that speed, where it says, you know, you're going to decrease or you're going to increase the capacity by 2 times, but the transfer rate by 6 times, that one would be brilliant in this table because obviously we can hook it up to a battery, but the faster we can get it into our item, the less time we're going to be standing there waiting for it. So really good. And I like the way that this has been done, to be honest. So yeah, anything goes in here. This gets charged and then off we go. So let's put these in here because I don't know where else to put them right now. We've got coal, so we can do a... we probably can't do it, but because we've got no iron, but we will be able to do a basic generator. So if we go back to the generators, you've got this one, which is the Stirling dynamo and the compression dynamo. So the Stirling dynamo is where are we? Stirling. So coal. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, obviously, it depending on what you use depends on the amount of power. So this one will give us 3,000. This one will give us 1,000. So it depends on what you put in here as to how much power you get out. But again, still not too bad. So diminishing return crap, isn't it? Yeah. Right. So we need 1, 2, and then 4 in here, and then we need obviously another flux. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that over here in the quests, let's just click all. And what did we get? Let's have a look. Right, so we got a treasure chest. So let's open that. We got an emerald. See, this is the thing, right? I haven't had to go hunting for emeralds because they're just all in there. Like, they just come here. I've got another piece of a loot bag. As soon as you get 9 of those, you can make another loot bag. 2 redstone flux coils, so I don't have to make those, which is good. We need some iron. Come on, iron. And an iridium neutron deflector. Yeah, not really so much needed right now. A crescent hammer, I'm not going to argue with that. That is pretty cool. Uranium crystal and a heart of the cosmos. Okay, so what else we got in here? We've now got a drone. Okay then. And yeah, what's this? Terrestrial chest plate. Okay, so we got some... Look, I'm not going to lie, that is some pretty cool stuff. But it's just not helpful right now. Thanks. Yeah, we've got no more iron, which is rather annoying. Is there anything that we can crush down? Well, yeah, but then to crush stuff down, we need more iron. That just sucks. Okay. Anyway. So we've got this thing. It's now dead in the water until I go get some iron. I am going to quickly go get some iron. So, yeah. You will see speedy time, I think. All right, and mining done. Right, so we should have enough now. We've got to have enough now. Let's see if we've got any more in the backpack. I think we have. We've got quite a lot of other stuff, though. I mean, yeah. Okay, so the iron's in there already. We've got any iron ore berries? No, we haven't. We've got some iridium and some osmium and a couple of other little different bits and pieces. So we can go in there, I think. Geode, you can knock those out, but yeah. All right, so there's a couple of things that we can put away. Block of raw gold. That's kind of cool. Right, so you're good. We've now got 6 iron, which isn't a lot for the amount of mining. I mean, you saw the amount of mining that I did on... because I basically just sped up the footage. I think that looks pretty cool, so that's why I did it. Right, let's go get rid of some of the stuff. You know what? We're going to put the berry bushes away in there. We're going to put the rest of the stuff in here because I don't know what to do with it right now. What else have we got in the backpack? Yep, that can all go. That can go. That can go. This stuff, still don't know what to do with most of it, but that one can go in there. Those can go across the other one. We'll take that as well. Alright, so this should have cooked, which it has. So I've got all those now. Right, so now we need a Stirling generator, really, or I would go magmatic, but we haven't generated any magma at the moment. Right, we've got some of these. We've got them in the loot box. We're going to grab one of those to start with, and right, so this is stone. Okay, so do we have any stone? No, we don't. Do we have any stone anywhere? No, we don't. Do we? Do we have any stone? Oh, I forgot I got stuff in here. Oh, 1 cobblestone. Okay, that's not going to help, is it? Okay. Come on. I've got to have... Really? Oh, there we are. There we go. Alright. We'll put that one back. No, we won't. Right, let's just cook up some stone so that we can get stuff started. There we go, 2. Perfect. Okay, so let's get ourselves a Stirling generator. There we go. And now we can hook that up to this guy. Funnily enough, it turned the wrong way. So you can get your crescent hammer and you can right click it and turn it round. Perfect. Then we need some coal. Did I get some coal the last time? No, I didn't. So we're going to grab some coal out of here. Now, coal blocks last longer. So I am literally going to turn these into blocks of coal. Okay. And I'm going to shove them in there. There we go. Right, so we can augment this thing so that it can transfer more, generate more, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we can look into that at a later stage. We haven't really got the iron to do that at the moment. But this thing should be now, yeah, there we go. Our Fluxbore is, you know, it's not doing too bad, to be honest. It's charging up quite well. I'm quite happy with that. That should be finished in a few seconds. So that means now, really, we want a magnet. Now, let's have a look at the magnets. We've got 3 iron and 2 lead ingots. Now, I don't know if we've got any lead. We haven't even got any iron. So that one, for the moment, is out. Which is a shame, because that would be really cool. I'm not entirely sure we've found any lead, actually. No, I don't think we have. You know what? We'll get the Fluxbore. We'll go down. We'll do some mad mining. Is the mining dimension? Is there a mining dimension in this one? Let's have a look. Mining dimension. Doesn't look like it. Can't see it. Oh, hang on. Mining dimension portal block. We could do. I'm pretty sure we could do that. We've got tons of gold. Yeah, there we are. We've got tons of gold, and we've got tons of gold in here. I'm thinking. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get rid of that and we put some sticks, we've now got ourselves a golden pickaxe. And then what else was there? There was, okay, logs. Well, we can do that. So let's just hit that button. Nice. Mining dimension. Okay, so I'm going to shove the mining dimension there. What we're going to do is just grab all the quests, see what we've got. Right, I've got a block of gold, so, you know, replace some gold. That's fine. So we'll put that over there. We've got some more loot shards, which... Okay, so we've only got 8 in total, so we'll leave those ones as they are. We will grab this, and what did we get? Mana Steel Axe. Okay, Mana Steel Axe, Tablet of Overgrowth, and a name tag. So let's go shove some of this in there, and I think go check out this. Let's not do that at the moment. Hang on, let's... Where did they all go? Oh, we were changing dimensions. Sweet. Okay, so let's go back, because we want to go and get our Fluxbore. There we go. So the Fluxbore works not so much chopping down trees and stuff, but it is very good at mining, as you can see. So what we can do is we can just set it so that off we go. Now, here's the cool bit. If we set V, it goes 3 by 3 or a single block. So you can see that I'm selecting V, single block, 3 by 3, right? Oh, and now we can make a proper way down. And as you can see, this whole thing, I mean, it uses a lot more electricity or a lot more power in this mode. I won't lie, it will be run out before we get to the bottom. But having quite wide stairs would be kind of a nice thing. And to be perfectly honest, what we will do, look at that, that's what we need. That's why we're mining in this world. Now, we don't need torches in this world because in the mining dimension, everything is perfectly lit up. Now, as you can see, we've now run out of energy, so everything slows down. So there's a couple of things that we do need to get. One is a couple more augments so that we can hold more power. And we will get those, obviously, once we got a bit more iron. The other thing that we can get is one of those, what do you call them? Let me show you, actually. So this thing is from thermal. So let's go and have a look at app thermal. And over here, there we go, that one, the flux capacitor. Now, the reason that you want a flux capacitor is so that you can have it in your inventory. You can fill that up, and yeah, then you basically, essentially, you've got wireless power in your backpack. That will keep you going for a little while. Now, I kind of like this thing because even when it's out of power, it just slows down. It doesn't not allow you to do it. So it's kind of cool. There are a couple of other upgrades that we can get so that we can make sure that it can mine all this kind of stuff, because obviously those are, you know, diamond level. The other thing that we will need to find at some point, or make, I mean, we can make these as well, is the portal, so that we can just transport ourselves to here. So the waystone. We'll just create another waystone and off we go. Now, I mean, I'm down to level 20, right? Which, I mean, you see that. I mean, that would have taken you ages on stairs. Now, it is taking me ages to get back upstairs because obviously I haven't minded the roof. But once we do that, and we open this up, then we'll put some stairs down there, then this will be our fast travel to begin with. But right now, if we go back to the other world, or the overworld, we literally have a couple of pieces of iron, not too shabby. We've got that. Not really worried about, you know, all of that kind of stuff. There's my backpack. A couple of bundles. I don't even know what they are. I can't remember. Yeah, so we're all right at the moment. This is quite cool. We can go over to here, and this has got a bit of a charge. We can dump that in there, and as you can see, that will charge up pretty quickly. And this is why I'm saying that you need a Fluxbore, because if you've got a Fluxbore, you can charge the Fluxbore up and it will extend the life quite significantly. It's just at the moment we're going to be going backwards and forwards, and yeah, it's going to be painful. So the Fluxbore is lead, which I haven't found yet. So I need to go and do a lot more mining off camera. However, I think that's not too bad. We've got our Fluxbore. We've got a very rudimentary way of powering that. We've got a mining dimension. We've got our little baby set up with the furnace and, you know, some auto smelting, which is kind of nice. I am going to throw another stack of that in there, and I don't know why this is not mining. Okay, so I can change it into 9 or... Okay, so you have to change it into 9, so that's fine. It's not a problem. We can chuck all of that in there, and that will smelt up quite happily. This will also do, you know, stuff that requires cooking, like fish and baked potatoes and, you know, whatever else. So I think that's a good wrapping up point for this episode. Let me know if you like the whole mining scene sped up. It's the first time I've done that, so you know, we can see what happens there. Yeah, I think that's it. We've earned a couple of things. We might have a couple of things to claim, but we're home, we're safe, we've got another dimension, we're all good. I've been Syntosis. You've been awesome. Laters.